Good morning, student. My topic is Soxhlet Apparatus. A Soxhlet apparatus is used for the extraction of the crude drugs. The crude drugs are those drugs which are obtained from the natural sources. The Soxhlet apparatus is first invented in 1817 by a scientist named Frost von Soxhlet. It was first invented for the quantification of fat in the milk. Then it has been frequently used for the extraction of lipid in agriculture chemistry. Before I explain the Soxhlet apparatus process, I explain extraction. The extraction is the method of removal of soluble fraction in the form of solution from an insoluble matrix with the help of suitable solvent. The insoluble matrix powder form openly porous or non-porous or cellular with selective permeable cell wall as in case of vegetables. The menstruum term is used for the solvent used for the extraction process. The mark term is used for the material remaining after extraction. The extractive is the concentrated preparation of vegetables or animal evaporation of all or nearly all solvent. Continuous hot percolation process or Soxhlet extraction process or Soxhlation extraction process is mainly used for the extraction of the crude drugs. Mainly it is used when the active constraints of drug are not freely soluble in the solvent or difficult to be displaced from the cell of the drug. Then it becomes necessary to extract the crude drug by action of hot menstruum for a considerable length of time. The fixed oil from the seeds and alkaloid from the drug are extracted by continuous hot percolation process using benzene, chloroform, petroleum ether, etc. The component of Soxhlet apparatus is first the stirrer bar. The stirrer bar is used for prevent the bumping of the solvent. Second, the still pot. The still pot is contained two-third time of the volume of the Soxhlet chamber. The third is the distillation path. Fourth is the thimble. Then fifth is the solid. Sixth is the siphon top. Then seventh is the siphon exit. Then 8 is the expansion adapter. 9 is the condenser. 10 is the cooling water in. 11 is the cooling water out. The Soxhlet apparatus. The Soxhlet containing flask containing the boiling salt water. The Soxhlet extractor in which the drug to be extracted is packed in a thimble. It has a side tube which carries the vapor of the solvent from the flask to the condenser and a siphon tube which siphon over the extract from solvent extractor to the flask. A condenser in which the vapor of the solvent are condensed again into the solvent. Procedure. The drug is packed in a paper cylinder made from the filter paper. It is called as thimble and it is placed in the body of Soxhlet extractor. There, the solvent is placed in the flask. The apparatus is then fitted as figure showed. That when the solvent is boiled or heating flask, it gets converted into vapors and then vapors enter into the condenser through the side tube and get condensed into the hot liquid which falls on column of the drug when the extractor gets filled with the solvent, the label of siphon tube, this is the siphon tube, label of the siphon tube filled with the solvent and the label of siphon tube also rises up to its top. The solvent containing active constituent in the siphon tube siphon over the turn, run into the flask, then empty the body of extractor. This alteration of filling and empty the body of extractor goes on continuously until the drug is exhausted, normally 15 times. The soluble active constituent of drug remain in the flask where solvent is rapidly volatilized. Application. It is the most useful apparatus for solid liquid extraction in various fields such as pharmaceutics, environment, and food stuff. Nowadays, Soxhlet apparatus is still common and widely used as a reference and standard method in many laboratories for extraction of oil from various materials. Thank you.